This final slide just helps us to picture the idea of application in Bible study through the use of what's called analogy or correspondence. It's an attempt to try to help us picture how an ancient text, though inspired by God, being written to a people who lived thousands of years ago and perhaps thousands of miles away from us, still can be used to apply, to grow, to learn, to understand how to live today. And basically, again, it's through this use of analogy or correspondence. You'll notice in the chart, it's trying to picture human need, and we share human need. We share, the problem of sin, the problem of forgiveness, the problem of restitution when things are stolen, or restoration when things are broken. And so we have human need then, and we have human need now. And then we look at what God did then, the nature of God, the activity of God, the teachings of God. And we would hold that if God is in fact unchanging, then his nature and activity then should correspond to what he would require of us today. And then you move to the right side there, to the response. How did people respond then to the nature of God, the activity of God, the intervention of God, the teaching of God? And does that help us a little bit understand our response? How should we then, in sharing those similarities in need and experience and brokenness, and then seeing how God intervenes and teaches and loves and disciplines and provides grace, how they respond, it can become a means of teaching how we ought to respond as well. So again, just a nice picture, a nice way to try to show how the ancient text still has modern applicability, because we do believe all Scripture is inspired of God. It is profitable. It is profitable for doctrine, for correction, for reproof, for instruction in righteousness, that we as the people of God can be mature, complete, perfect, and we can be thoroughly provided or satisfied for every good work that God has called us to do. I hope you've enjoyed the course, and may God bless you as you continue to study the Scriptures, to practice the Scriptures, to obey the Scriptures. Let it become the foundation of all of your faith, your doctrine, your belief, as well as your conduct, your actual lifestyle.